Members of a right-wing vigilante group go on trial in France later today, charged with making death threats against a journalist. But they're not ultranationalists or even neo-Nazis. They're from the Jewish Defence League, which claims to be battling anti-Semitism. Marina Kostreva takes up the story.
They have a strong following and a clear message.
We are here, present. We are Jews, noble and cruel. We're well-trained and well-equipped. We're not afraid. Our enemies should be more afraid of us than we are of them.
The Jewish Defence League claims its goal is to protect the Jewish community from hatred and anti-Semitism. But some Jews accuse it of doing the very same thing it's meant to be fighting against. And these people say the organization is not protecting anyone, but attacking those who don't share the same views and opinions.
Jonathan Moadab claims he felt the wrath of the League when he started researching them in Paris.
I exposed with my friends some Zionist felony and hypocrisy. For doing this job in September 2012, my car have been bombed with an artisanal bomb. I received death threats. And a couple months ago, I went to cover a protest against anti-Semitism. They recognized me, and there were like 15 people jumping on me, breaking my camera, and beating me up on the ground.
What is being done to prevent this from happening again? What is the police doing?
At one point, they intervened and took me out of the protest, and I told them, there were many of them on the place. So I told them, why don't you arrest them? They said, oh, if we do anything, it will create a riot.
The Jewish Defence League is an international right-wing organization. Even though it's considered a terrorist group by the FBI, it's completely legal in countries like Canada and France, where it has around 300 members.
The police is present, of course, but it's not everywhere. So we have to do what they are incapable of doing correctly.
From attacking left-wing students, pro-Palestinian groups and even writers at their own book launches, the League has been accused of being behind a string of violence. But the victims say the police have no interest in investigating and accuse them of willful inaction.
The Jewish lobby is pretty strong, and in the police we know there are some people that will to do their job, but at some point you have people in the hierarchy that are blocking the files. And when those people they go on trial, the judges most of the time they are being lenient.
In 2004, a documentary actually filmed members of the JDL training in an official building that was being leased by the police.
If the police are guarding them while they are training, how could they arrest them?
The League had no desire to talk to us when we contacted them, but their publicity speaks for itself.
Do not get in our way, because we'll hurt you very, very, very badly.
Various local movements and anti-racism activists have called for the group to be banned. The French authorities have ignored those calls, and those who feel victimized by the group are left looking over their shoulder. Marina Kostreva reporting from Paris for RT.
The Jewish Defence League burst onto the scene several years ago after an anti-Semitic scandal involving the British fashion designer John Galliano. He had been caught on camera in a Paris cafe expressing his love for Hitler and insulting two women he believed to be Jewish. The group responded by later targeting the premises, covering it in posters labelling Galliano an enemy of both Israel and of France.